Welcome back to Putasos podcast, the most stupidest MMA show on the entire planet. You already know what it is. It's your boy Baby Joe.
Most wanted is Sammy Rabbit.
Freak Elite.
Hey yo.
Shout out to GELO Ball.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa.
Alright boys, you know what time it is. One of the biggest cards of the year, and it's the first card of the year. UFC 311, Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan. And in the co-main event, you have Merab Dvalishvili defending his title against Umar Nurmagomedov. This guy struggled so much saying 9 times out of 10, we just go through the really big fights of the card and we'll fire off through all the other fights. This card specifically has a ton of really, really good fights on it. So we're just gonna start from the bottom. We're gonna go all the way up.
All right, so these are the fights we need you to look out for on the early prelims.
First fight, opening fight of the card. You have Tagir Ulanbekov versus Clayton Carpenter. This is a flyweight bout. What really kind of like took me by storm on this fight is recently Demetrius Johnson went to Dagestan to train with Khabib and Islam and all those guys. Mm-hmm. And obviously Demetrius Johnson was a flyweight.
Yeah.
When you see Tagir next to Demetrius Johnson, you're like, oh my God, this guy is massive. So this guy's a really big flyweight. Obviously he trains with the big dogs. He is 15-2. He does have 2 losses. However, this whole training camp, he's training with Islam and Umar. I got Tagir by submission.
Yeah, Khabib seems
before under 1.5. It's a 3-1
I'm going to say this.
Under 1.5.
Those Russians know how to cut as much weight as possible.
Yeah, and they be weight bullies sometimes.
They are.
Super weight bullies, but
Yeah, by the time he's done, his last name's gonna be Nurmagomedov.
Hey, if you don't miss weight, you ain't a weight bully. If you make the weight, you made the weight.
Yeah, some close, I guess. I think he wins because he's training with Khabib, and the whole. For me, I got the whole Khabib camp winning their fights.
Yes, clean sweep on the card.
Yeah, I think it's a clean sweep. Khabib's team. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to beat them.
It's tough to beat them, especially when they're all training together for one card.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough, bro.
Top and tell.
Another big fight to look out for on the early prelims. So you have Ricky Turcios versus Bernardo Sapaj. I hope I'm saying that right. So the only reason I bring this fight up specifically, Ricky Turcios was on The Ultimate Fighter. He did a really, really good job. He made it super far.
He almost won it.
He almost won it, and he lost to the people. I mean, he lost to a really tough guy, and then he also lost to like Raul Rosas.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's got grit. He's kind of just one of those fights where with all due respect, I don't think he's going to make it like super far.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a guy that I will always tune in to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So
by bias, I got Ricky Turcios winning the fight.
Next fight on the early prelims you're going to want to watch is the end of Carol Rosa versus Eileen Perez. Because if Eileen Perez wins, she's going to shake ass, and we're all going to be getting bricked up.
Straight up.
his last fight.
Are you looking at the other Almeida?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to win.
Yeah, he beat fucking Tuna Can.
Yeah. So, yeah, he did. For real. He's not lying though. For the heavyweight division, we got Delton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. And I think this will be a very, it's like a good contender fight for the heavyweight division because the heavyweight division is not that deep, you know what I mean?
It's not that deep, bro.
And they're both coming off wins. So, like, whoever wins this is going to go pretty high in the rankings. And I think it'll be a good fight. If it goes to the ground, they both can grapple. They both can, obviously, they both can do submissions. So, we'll see how it goes. I think since they both can do submissions, it'll be on the feet a lot, because they both can take each other down. So, like, one's really good at jiu-jitsu, the other one just won submission, so.
I don't think Almeida wants to fight on the feet versus anybody in the division.
Yeah, but Sergey can wrestle, though. That's the thing. Like, he's probably comfortable with going to the ground.
Levels to everything. I don't think that Almeida wants to deal with the levels on the feet.
Yeah.
And I don't think Spivak, to a certain extent, wants to deal with the levels on the ground.
Yeah.
Almeida has one major loss on his record, and that's to Curtis Blades. However, he was winning most of that fight until he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm throwing the crib on it, I got Almeida by decision.
Yeah. Maybe a lucky submission.
Or a submission, yeah.
Yeah, cool submission, I think.
Anyone got Spivak?
I got Spivak. If it ain't white, it ain't right. I'm not keeping that. I mean, I guess I can.
Yeah, keep it, bro.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Next major fight on the card, we have the Phenom, the up and coming undefeated young cat, Peyton Talbot. This guy's all over the map right now. All eyes are on him. This guy's killing it. Every fight he gets into, he just proves that he's better than he was before. He's fighting Rayoni Barcelos. So Barcelos, he's a vetted UFC fighter. You know, he hasn't been around for 15, 20 years, but he's been in the game long enough to be considered vetted.
I think it'd be a good test for.
It's a great test for Talbot.
Yeah,
it's a great test.
Because he's like a new up and coming guy.
He is.
Not a lot of people maybe know him or not. But I think this would be a good test for him. If he wins this, he'll probably get like a better ranked opponent.
You know,
he'll probably go up in the rankings for sure.
Talbot, I wouldn't say is like phenomenal anywhere, but he is very, very good everywhere. So, not many people have gotten past his hands. So we'll see if it goes anywhere else. But
I think he's gonna go up this year. Definitely get in the rankings.
He's, my opinion, breakout fighter of the year.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get some wins and get some good ranked opponents. But
I think Talbot's gonna steamroll through this fight, get a finish, and move on to the next.
I think just even this fight alone is just gonna really put him on the map for just the general public.
Straight up. Next fight on the card, Johnny Walker versus Bogdan Guskov. Guys, you can wake up now. Johnny Walker unfortunately gets slept by everybody. However,
I hope not, but probably.
He's one of the biggest potentials in the UFC.
Oh, he's been that for like last year.
He's a specimen, bro.
Yeah,
guy's like 6'3", 6'4".
He's 6'6".
Yeah,
6'6".
He's huge, bro.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong sport, buddy. You got glass chin.
Hey, the Lakers need you.
He could have been a ball player, but not so much.
You chose the wrong sport, bro. You got a glass chin. In basketball, you could use your height. You wouldn't have got.
He's not.
Hey, if you think about it, he's really just AD.
Damn.
He's like 7 foot.
I said AD.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Made
Made a glass for the specimen.
Oh. they both do get hurt a lot. One is like, because he gets punched in the face. The other one's just from basketball.
So, Johnny Walker,
had to take that time.
he kind of reminds me.
Mind? I like it.
Johnny Walker kind of reminds me of like crypto. Do you guys have crypto at all?
A little bit.
Super volatile.
Yeah.
He's up and he's down.
Very much so.
I think that
that's a great comparison because you don't know if you're going to win or lose.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
crazy. Yeah,
This is the stupidest and most genius podcast on the fucking planet.
We're real smart over here.
When this motherfucker shows up, he's one of the best fighters in the light heavyweight division. When he gets taxed, he looks like he just started MMA yesterday. So it really just depends. Bogdan Guskov, I don't know if you guys know this, but they consider him like Anthony Smith's twin.
Yeah,
They look
similar.
They look very, very similar. But this guy has a ton of grit. He's very smart. His name confuses the fuck out of me because he speaks great English. Like, I don't even know where he got this name from. I don't even know where he's from, but long story short, I got bogged down by a devastating finish.
See, I want to go with Johnny Walker so bad, but he's let me down a lot, He's let everyone down. I hope Johnny Walker wins.
I think this is going to be the fight Johnny Walker wins, and then the next fight he's going to get absolutely slapped.
Hopefully he knocks him out. I'm pulling for Johnny.
Johnny Walker can steamroll anyone.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I hope he wins.
He can also get steamrolled.
I agree with Sam. He's already been on a 2-fight slide.
Yeah.
I think this is the one where he bounces back and everyone's like, you know what? Maybe Johnny Walker's back. And then the next fight, it just repeats and repeats.
Yeah, he's like win one, lose one. Knock out one, lose another one. Just like.
Win in spectacular fashion, becomes a meme the next one.
Exactly, you gotta stay consistent for me, you know what I mean? Because he could be good. It's tough, but
Ladies and gentlemen, the main card of the evening. This card is absolutely stacked. The prelims and early prelims. Pleasure to have you guys, but these last 5 fights are badass.
Some good shit.
Opening up the main card, you have Kevin Holland versus Rainer Day Ritter. Let me give you guys just a little bit of background on this. Kevin Holland, he hops back and forth between welterweight and middleweight. I wouldn't say he's a gatekeeper. He's the gatekeeper. If you get past him, you're in the elites. Rainer Day Ritter is a 2-weight world champion coming over from 1. He is absolutely dominant, hasn't lost in a long time. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, AO, but he's coming off a win over Gerald Mershart, yeah?
Yeah, yes he is. And also, they were teammates before this fight. They were teammates, so little, bad blood kind of. Even though they're both nice guys, but it's bad blood always when you fight a teammate because you got to fight him. But Reinier de Ridder, I think, submitted him, right?
Yep.
He submitted him, which was a decent fight. But I think he's probably gonna try to submit Kevin Holland again. Because on the feet, I think Kevin Holland. For me, Kevin Holland, I like him a lot, but when it goes to the ground, he's not the best.
It's always going to be his kryptonite.
Exactly.
For the most part.
Exactly. And Ryan,
and
Ryan
there's no
Ritter-
size advantage this time around.
Yeah, I think Ryan Ritter probably weighs a little more.
Yeah.
So his mission to victory is probably gonna get Kevin Holland to the ground like Hamzat did. Submit him early.
Yeah.
But if it goes past the second round and they stay on the feet, I think Kevin Holland can get him.
I think he can too, bro. And the thing is too is if you watch Reinier de Ridder's last fight versus Joe Mershart, it's not like he was getting these clean, smooth, technical takedowns.
No.
He was getting in
sloppy.
there, catching in the clinch, trying to grab something, trying to trip up. I'm sorry, but that's ugly.
Yeah, he's forcing takedowns for sure.
It's not very smooth. He didn't really set anything up. So if he makes the right adjustment and he can set up a good takedown, then I give an 80% W to Reinier de Ridder.
Mm-hmm.
But if he goes in any way the same way versus Holland, someone who's absolutely lethal on the feet,
Yeah,
I think
he might
Holland's
get
gonna
caught.
fucking tax his ass, bro.
Yeah, because
The thing about Gerald Mershart is you're not gonna pay the price going in sloppy like that.
Nah.
Kevin Holland, bro, he's gonna tax you, bro. Every
Yeah.
time you come in, you're paying for every mistake you make.
Yeah, because I don't think Ryan de Ridder is Hamzat in any way, shape, or form. So
Absolutely
you know what I mean?
not.
So
No.
I think Kevin Holland will be able to defend better against Ryan de Ridder than Hamzat. Because Hamzat, he just took him down early, submitted his ass, and it was over. But I think
And
Kevin Holland's good on
Hamzat
the ground.
slept Joe Marshart in the first
Yeah.
round in fucking 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Less than 40, 30-something seconds. Just
Yeah, Hamzat's another level than all these guys we're talking about. So you're right, but I think Kevin Holland can keep it. If he keeps on the feet, he wins. But if he goes to the ground, Ryan
He's
de
still,
Ridder-
he's not bad on the ground.
No, he's not.
He's
at
not,
all.
but like you said, he's the gatekeeper. So if you can't just get past that, then you're not going anywhere else.
Yeah, because
And he's a big name as well as a gatekeeper. He's one of the biggest names. in
People
the
like
UFC.
people like watching him fight.
Yeah, because Merchart's kind of the guy that the UFC gives people to get a win real quick and then
He's like a vet that's a no name that.
Now that's a gatekeeper.
Yeah, that's a gatekeeper.
you know Merchart's a gatekeeper that everyone knows he can get a dub against and
No
then they
time at
just,
this moment.
He's a gatekeeper. Kevin Holland is the
yeah,
gatekeeper.
because Kevin Holland is
Yeah,
lethal
yeah.
to sleep you real quick. You know what I mean? So and he's not bad on the ground. He just the only time we seen him really on the ground was against Hamzat. And Hamzat's different on the ground.
Okay,
Can't
so
really
I
compare.
guess here's because obviously it's kind of how the fight goes, but who do you guys got?
I gotta go. I gotta ride with Holland. Got to.
I'm gonna rock with Holland.
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
ride
rock
with
with
Holland for
Holland.
sure.
Fuck everybody. I'm going Reinier de Ridder, bro. By submission, finish. I call second round.
And it's a possibility. That's a for sure possibility. I just hope
No,
Kevin Holland wins.
I think
I'm
that,
speaking with my heart on that one.
The reason I think the sloppiness will work is because regardless of how he gets into the clinch, sloppy or not, Holland's not clean enough, smooth enough, technical enough to actually fight that takedown off. He's very smooth, technical, and clean on the feet.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Holland's a black belt, but
It's different when
there's levels also to black belt. You know?
Yeah.
It's different. It's different.
Like Dustin Poirier is a black belt. Who
And-
give him this?
So I got Reinier de Ridder.
That's
I wouldn't even be surprised if Holland won, but that's just my.
I think this is a toss-up.
Yeah, 50-50.
Swerve in the corner.
Whoa. Next fight of the main card: Barnil Dariush versus Rayano Money Moicano. Oh my gosh, I love this fight. This is probably my favorite fight on the entire card. It's a very slept-on fight. Barnil Dariush at one point was considered the dark horse of the lightweight division.
Facts.
Recently on a little skid to guys like Arman Sarukian, guys like Charles Oliveira. But keep in mind, guys, that's elite. company.
That's top of the division.
That's elite company.
Yeah, for sure.
Moicano, his only loss at lightweight in recent history was to Rafael Fiziev. But since then, he's on a 4, 5, 6 fight win streak. This guy's on a tear, and he can't afford to lose. So this guy
Shout out Money
is
Moicano.
coming for the smoke. Before I get my input, because I already know who I'm picking. Who you guys picking and why?
I gotta ride with the money man. He's on a streak. Barnil Dariush is on a losing streak. Money Moicano is probably gonna win, but I think Beneil Dariush is desperate for a win. Feel me?
Yeah, but desperate only gets you so far. When somebody has something to prove, he can't lose this next fight. And you saw he wanted to smoke after his last fight's interview.
Yeah.
Just that energy, I hope it carries on into this next one.
Yeah, Beneil Dariush has to win. Money Moicano wants to win, I think. But Beneil Dariush.
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Has to win and wants to win.
Yeah, because like Beneil Dariush can lose and it's over, but Money Moicano can lose and he'll still have like another 2, 3, 4 fights left.
Yeah.
See, I think
But
Dariush is still going to be able to fight even if he loses, which I think he will. I think he's good everywhere, but Moicano's on a different level right now as far as his energy. He's so popping right now.
Oh, dude.
With his podcast, with like how he talks, like
he's cool. I fuck with him.
Every post-fight interview,
whatever's going on in his life right now, it's clicking.
Yeah,
and
it's just going
clearly
up.
showing with everything.
And with that, I think he's gonna win. I think Dariush is good everywhere though, but for some reason, I just think Moicano's gonna win. He's also good everywhere. He's on a big fight win streak, and I think he's gonna get the job done. TKO.
Yeah, the thing is Dariush's strong point is the ground game, right? And the only time you see Moicano lose is when he's getting popped on the feet.
Mm-hmm. Dariush could throw him too.
Dariush has one fucking pop.
That over.
Hey, that's
over.
Both these,
Gamrot with
I'm
that
sorry.
shit sound like a train. Though.
I'm sorry, that's not gonna be the case.
Both these guys are good in the ground though. That's the
They're
thing.
both very good, but I'm just
So
saying.
I think it might stay standing, just like the Armand and Dariush fight. They're both good on the ground.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying? So
and if it does stay standing, which I agree with you, I think it will stay standing.
Mm-hmm.
Moicano's gonna be the guy to beat
Oh
Dariush.
yeah. Younger, faster.
And to be
All
honest,
that.
Dariush is not even that old. He's not even.
He just has great. Everyone thinks he's
How
old
old is
because
this man?
He's not that fucking old.
He's
bro.
like 30.
He's younger than
34.
Moicano. He's got to be younger than. I mean, older than Moicano.
He's like 34, bro. It says it when you on that last one. Go back. It says it.
Okay.
No, it says it right
And
there.
I saw. They're the same age, bro.
Really? Oh, dude, Dariush just has a gray hair, so everyone thinks he's
Okay,
old.
so
How old is
I
he?
thought he was old.
Moicano,
too.
the
They're
thing
like
about
34?
Moicano is
That's not that old.
Moicano's
How old are
just. They're both 35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not that old at all.
Moicano's just very slick with it, and he's good at mixing it up. But when he gets takedowns, it's a little bit different. So when Dariush gets a takedown, it's more of like, oh, let me work your back, let me work your guard, let me work to a submission. When Moicano's on top, he don't give a fuck where he's at.
Yeah.
He just needs to lock something up, and he's just raining on you.
Yeah.
And if you want to transition, cool, we'll transition. And when I settle again,
Yeah, one's definitely more active on the ground.
he's always going for it, and I think that's going to overwhelm Dariush.
Yeah.
And I think Moicano's going to get either a unanimous decision or a later TKO.
Yeah.
That's my call.
Yeah, I got money Moicano.
Money Moicano for me all day.
Moicano, baby.
Oh yeah.
Moicano, there it is.
I got the money man for sure. 100%.
Next fight of the motherfucking night.
I was waiting for it. I heard the end.
There's no end there, brother.
Yeah, I heard it. I was waiting, dog. I was waiting.
Wait. Fire up! Let's go! Next fight of the night, my nigga.
Yeah.
Jiri Prochazka versus Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill. This is two of my fucking favorite fighters in the light heavyweight division.
Both of Alex's sons fighting for his attention.
Oh.
Yes.
Fair.
It's fact. He did. Both,
I have
both
so
of them
many
dirty.
different thoughts on this. I have a bias towards both sides. Who do you guys think winning and why? Ayo.
This is gonna be my fight of the night, I think. But my pick, just to go straight to it, I have to go Yuri. Even though I fuck with Jamal Hill, like the tats, everything, thumbs up, all
No
that.
way, the tats.
The tats, the chest, you know what I'm saying?
Everything you fuck with the
I
tats.
fuck with the tats, it's cool. But I gotta go with Yuri. I fuck with Yuri. I gotta go with the Yuri pick. I think it's gonna be a great fight, either knockout or it goes all five, 4, or 3.
3.
Bro, this should be a 5 round.
It should be a 5-rounder.
Should be a 5-rounder.
Well, it's 3. And
Let's call
if it's
Dana.
3. I know for real. I think
Call
Yuri
Dana.
Prochazka either by
Dana.
dominant decision or knockout. Even though I fuck with Jamal Hill, all good, baby. But I gotta go with Yuri. I gotta ride with Yuri.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with Yuri on
But
this
they're
one,
both
too.
crazy strikers.
Honestly,
I'm going
you're
with
right.
Yuri.
Both crazy strikers, but I think Yuri's just a little more technical, and I think just like these previous losses, he's gonna come in very locked in.
Yeah.
And then Hill, I think he's gonna I have a feeling he might come in a little bit wild, just trying to energize a fight, trying to prove something just from where they're both coming from right now, and I don't think it's gonna work for him.
Yeah, I hope Alex Perez in the stands watching.
I hope he's ringside.
Sure.
I think he will be.
Yeah, he needs to be because
He needs a babysit.
I feel like
It's
Jerry's
children.
more of the wild one with the more crazy knockout shots. I feel like Jamal Hill, when he's in a zone, is crisp, clean. I love Jerry so much. I think I'm going with Jamal Hill on this. I think he's the cleaner, more technical fighter. Maybe Jerry catch. Either way, I'm happy if someone wins. Jerry gets the knockout, Jamal Hill gets the knockout. I'm happy. I think Jamal Hill's going to get it done. He's going to find his shots. Jerry's going to end up getting pieced apart in the beginning. His shots aren't as... Like, he just throws wild shit. And I think Jamal Hill is going to find his shot. And he's coming off a knockout loss, more recent than Jamal Hill. I think Jamal Hill is going to get it done.
This is my fight of the night, by the way.
I'm gonna split the room here. I'm going Jamal Hill as well. The reason I go Jamal Hill, I think in the light heavyweight division, Jamal Hill is the most underrated fighter, and Yuri Prochazka is the most overrated fighter.
Oh, damn.
Jerry, like, when you just look at it as a whole, like, he's not that good. He has a ton of power, but his striking accuracy is not good. His takedown accuracy is not good. His clinch game is not good.
The way he trains is kind of questionable.
The way he trains is...
Hey, the only thing they
Not
have in
good.
common, too, I think they both beat Glover, right? Teixeira?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
They both beat Glover Teixeira, so
I'm
like...
actually glad you
But
brought that
Jamal
up
Hill
because I was going to bring that up. So, when Jerry beat Glover, it was him getting
Fifth round.
fucked up for 4 rounds.
Yes, it
And in
was.
the 5th round,
It was like 50,
Yeah. Dropped
50
him.
seconds
Yeah.
left.
and subbed him with the fucking neck crank, bro. Like, it wasn't even like a technical submission. I mean, and don't get me wrong. Like, when it's a fight, you can't knock someone for making it a fight.
Yeah,
And that's
because
what
that's
he
what it
did.
is sometimes.
Jamal Hill, 50-44 Glover.
Yeah, he fucked him up.
He beat
pieced
his
him
ass.
apart.
I guess you could say, but Jamal Hill and Yuri, Jamal Hill had the better win against Glover.
Yeah, and let's just call it
You know
what
what I
it is.
mean?
Like, styles make matchups. You can't really like bank
That's
everything
true.
off that fight because styles make matchups. But I think Jamal Hill is better in so many places. Is Jamal Hill perfect? No. Sometimes he crosses his feet. Sometimes he makes questionable decisions. But I think Jerry is so much more of a wild card that when you put them in there together, Jamal Hill's gonna be. I think he's gonna fuck him up. I see Jamal Hill by knockout.
Yeah,
Like-
fight of the
too.
night.
Like
Regardless, fight of the
a
night.
nasty knockout.
Yeah, but I think Jamal Hill get touched too though. Jamal Hill's not gonna come out of there unscathed. That's for sure.
Oh, I don't think
We'll
so.
see, bro.
Because I mean, dude, not everyone's Alex Pereira. Like, not everyone's Alex. Yeah, he did
Nah.
them both dirty, but like Yuri does have nice technique, nice striking.
His nickname's Sweet Dreams for a reason, big dog. When he touches
But like, when's the
people,
last
they
time
go.
we've seen sweet dreams? It's been a minute. My dreams have not been sweet because of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
But-
not.
It's
It's not. When's the last time we've seen him do some
keep
sweet
in
dream
mind,
shit?
like you
Not for a minute.
using a timeline, right? But like he was out for a year and a half after his fight with Glover.
Yeah.
He came back and had 1 loss. Everyone's bagging on this fool for 1 loss.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about the win streak he was
But
on.
I
before
think
that.
I think they bag on him because the way he took the loss after.
I'm not saying he took it right, but the way he takes a loss doesn't dictate the way he fights.
Yeah, I mean he fought good. It's just
Like let's just
Alex
take
is
let's
different.
just take
Alex different level.
everything. Let's just take everything else out of it. Who's the better fighter? I got Jamal Hill by knockout.
But on the think about
Straight
it.
up.
On the ground, who you taking? If it goes to the ground, who you taking? Jamal Hill or Yuri?
50-50.
I don't know about 50.
50.
I think.
I don't know.
50-50.
50-50? No. I
Outside-
think it's like
out-
70.
Look, let me ask you
30.
this, bro.
Yuri.
Outside of Yuri submitting Glover, name one good thing he's done on the ground. One. I'm just asking for one.
It's tough. But
Don't
Jamal
worry,
Hill.
no way.
Paul Craig submitted Jamal Hill. Remember that?
Oh yeah, Paul Craig submits everybody.
I'm just saying though.
Paul
Usually
Craig-
Jamal Hill
Paul
fights
Craig-
are on the.
Paul
I mean,
Craig
on the
submitted
feet.
Ankalaev Magomedov.
True. I'm just saying. I think Yuri gets it on the ground if it goes to the ground. I think
Nah,
Yuri's
you
better on
can't
the
use
ground.
Paul Craig as a good gauge, bro. Because Paul Craig.
I'm just saying.
Paul Craig would sub 99% of the UFC roster.
I just think Yuri would have do better on the ground against Paul Craig than Jamal Hill did.
I disagree.
You know what I mean? I mean, we'll see when the fight
Guys,
comes, right?
here's what the thing. Time
Is
will
money.
tell.
Yeah, I think that's my fight on night. I think it's gonna be a good fight.
I think that's gonna.
That's my fight on
forward
night.
to that fight.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good ass fight for sure.
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
You guys want to bet something or what?
What? What do you want to do?
We'll do it.
That's a great bet. That's a great
You guys want to do a bet? We'll do the dinner.
dinner.
If they win, which
Gogi?
I'll
I'll
pay
be
for
gone
one.
by
I'll
then.
pay for one.
Gogi?
I'm with it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Gogi?
You'll come back.
Yeah.
I'll come back.
Us four will go.
Gogi.
I'm down.
If you guys win, we'll pay. I'll pay
Dinner,
for one.
case
Joe
of beer,
pay.
or something.
No, let's do dinner.
Gogi.
Gogi.
Dinner's good.
Gogi.
Gogi.
Drinks included or no?
Yeah, of course.
What's the
5 bottles of soju.
theory?
We got Jamal Hill, you guys got Yuri.
Yeah.
Most you're gonna pay
Gogi?
$70. 5 bottles of soju.
Alright, cool.
Deal,
Alright,
deal,
okay,
deal.
cool. Deal.
Yeah.
You saw it on camera.
That's Korean barbecue, by the way.
Very good shit.
Little short
We're
ribs,
going there
little
tonight.
Yeah, so-
little
We're going there
steamed
tonight
egg.
dressed like this. Tune in for the reels.
Co-main event of the evening. Guys, this is an absolute slept-on fight right here. Merab Dabalishvili versus Umar
Team could be.
Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov.
I don't know how you're sleeping on this. After the press conference, that shit was hilarious.
The press
bro.
conference was so good. And
Dude, Merab was.
let me just say this too. As like we're all hardcore MMA fans, right? I legit thought for the longest time that Merab was scared of this fight.
I did too. Hey,
I'm not gonna lie.
I did too.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
When he came out asking for the fight, I was like, all right.
But also you got to think like Merab's he's been beating a lot of people. It took him like what 10-fight win streak to get to the championship.
But those Nurmagomedovs are
They're different. Like I said, my pick for this fight is
Oh, you're getting
Umar
straight.
for sure.
Yeah, it's
but,
Umar.
You know, Merab, he's like that. You know what I'm saying? He fights people. He's like he ain't scared of nothing.
That's why
you know what I'm saying.
it's a toss up.
Like I think if they go wrestle, it's gonna be a tough match. 'Cause they both can wrestle. You know what I mean? But you know, they're like that. Those
He's
boys,
a-
those boys over there
Nurmagomedov.
in Dagestan.
Here's the thing to the
They're
average
like that,
fan
so
They're
though.
like
see.
that, huh?
Yeah, my pick is Umar, but Merab ain't no bitch. That's
He's
for sure.
not.
Who you
In
got?
this, so I'm gonna go with Umar because how are you gonna be the only one on Team Nurmagomedov that doesn't win, especially in a championship fight?
All training together, huh?
You have to. You're like there's it's all or nothing. Like you just get kicked off the mountain in Durgistan or whatever the hell it's called.
But I mean, think about it. Hey, think about it like this. Both those boys can wrestle, right? Both those boys are wrestlers. Both those boys have wrestling.
My bad.
I think this fight comes down to who has the better striking. Which
If it
probably
comes
Umar.
down, if it comes down to that, I feel like Umar has better.
Yeah, because we've seen Merab striking
Well, it can
against
go-
Sean O'Malley and it wasn't that
It can
good.
go
Yeah.
one or two.
And Umar versus Corey Sandhagen, he was getting him on
Yeah.
the feet.
It can
Exactly.
go one or two ways. It's a striking fight and it's exciting for us, or it's a very technical ground fight. And they're both trying to prove like I got the better ground game.
Yeah, because they're both probably. I mean,
Which
obviously
might
they're
be
both great
boring to
wrestlers,
everyone
but
else, but like
I think Umar
So-
might have that edge because he trains with Khabib and Islam and you know all those boys, so he might have the slight edge. But I think it'll be. Was it 5 rounds? I think it at least goes 4.
Yeah, it's 5.
At least 4. It doesn't.
I hope it's
unless
not-
Umar submits him on some crazy shit early. Like it goes at least 4 rounds with like a crazy wrestling match or like just like a stand up boring
Yeah.
banger, but like you know people get clipped. You know, it's a tough fight, but I'm going with Umar for sure. That's what I got.
I'm torn. I feel like if it's a stand-up fight, I feel like Umar's for sure winning. But Merab, we can't second guess Merab. This guy is a machine. He beat Henry Cejudo, one of the greatest of all
Triple
time.
C, dude. Triple C.
Yeah, Triple C, one of the greatest of all time. So this fight and the next fight, I feel like they could go either way. Like everyone's like, oh, it's Umar Nurmagomedov.
You can't even.
I can't say it. I was trying to be serious right there. No, but seriously, for this fight and the next fight, they're like, oh, it's the Dagestans. They're not going to lose. But, like, Merab is solid. Like, everywhere. Besides his hands, obviously. That's what I'm saying. If it's on the hands, Umar's going to win. For this one, gut feeling, house on the line, my dick on the line, my bitch on the line. Oh, hello? You trying to fuck? I'm pulling up. I'm going with Umar. I'm going with Umar Nurmagomedov.
sound like you had a lipper in right now.
I do. Umar Nurmagomedov. No, let's be for real. Umar Nurmagomedov for the win. But I feel like Rob could win too, to be honest. Are we taking those out?
If
Dude, I've been
Rob's
holding
nice.
this shit
Rob's
for
nice,
years.
bro.
I took mine out. Oh, fuck.
First, we'll start with the wrestling. So you have Merab, who is a phenomenal wrestler.
Thanks.
When he gets people down, he's very good at pinning them up against the cage. He's very good at what wrestlers call riding time. So that's just so basically riding time. All right, so this fight, I break it down in two areas. Obviously, you guys already named them: wrestling and striking.
Yeah.
When it comes to the wrestling, Merab, very, very good. What he's very, very good at is picking you up, taking you down, putting you up against the cage, and putting you in the spots where you can't get back up. When Umar wrestles, he's very good in open space. When he takes you down in open space, he tries to find the back, he tries to find a finish, and he puts you away or puts you in a very, very, very uncomfortable spot. Two very, very different styles of grappling.
Yeah.
So, if it does end up being a grappling fight, it depends on where the grappling takes place. Umar wants to keep you in the center of the octagon.
Yeah, so you can't use the cage.
Merab wants to push you against the cage.
Yeah.
So whoever can hold their spot in the octagon, I think is a very big telltale sign of how it goes. Vice versa on the striking. Merab, I don't think it matters where it goes. But on the same spot with Umar, how he's very good at open circle takedowns.
Yeah.
Same thing with the striking. He can take it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't put pressure on Umar where he's not moving backwards, if he's either in the same spot or he's moving forward, he's so good at striking, and he's specifically good with switch kicks. And that's very, very good with takedowns. So I think just overall, with all tools involved, I got Umar by decision, possibly even finish. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was a fucking snorefest Merab win. We all fall asleep watching the fight, and Merab gets the W.
We buzzed Johnny Walker, and then we watched the
I wouldn't be
Islam fight.
surprised.
Yeah, I think
Because keep in mind, if I know Merab can take Umar down. I also know that Umar can take Merab down.
Mm-hmm.
But if Merab takes Umar down against the fence on any given round, he might hold him out the whole round
Yeah.
in that spot.
Yeah.
Versus Umar, it's different. If Umar takes him down, I could see Merab popping back up and getting out.
Yeah.
Quick.
Mm-hmm.
And multiple times. If it's on the feet, I got Umar all day, twice on Sunday.
Yeah.
But it really just depends on how the fight goes.
That was a beautiful assessment.
I got
Umar decision.
by decision.
Umar by decision.
I got Umar by decision. That's my call.
I just think, Merab will probably get more takedowns, but I
Sounds
think
good.
Umar will do more damage with the takedowns.
Yeah.
Or with the, he'll be more threatening with the takedowns,
Yeah.
than Merab will.
The thing about Merab is if you watch all his fights, he has the most takedowns and takedown attempts in UFC history. This guy's gonna spam takedowns.
Oh, of
He
course.
spams them, bro.
Yeah.
And
he wants to do that.
But
so
here's the
he's
thing,
tired.
Umar's not gonna gas.
No, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
it
if you
matters.
gas. It doesn't matter. And here's why it doesn't matter, because guess what? Merab's not going to gas either. So if you just spam the takedown and spam it, guess what you have to do every time I shoot? You have to defend it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
guess what
defend
you
it.
can't do while you're defending?
Strike.
You can't strike.
Mm-mm. I mean, you can
So-
throw knees, but that's tiring too.
But
you gotta
you're trying to
time
catch one knee.
Yeah.
You're trying to
That's
catch one
considering
knee.
you react
Yeah.
fast enough.
So
for
if
it.
you keep
Yeah.
spamming takedowns and I can't strike and I have to bank on a knee landing flush on your chin, which is probably not going to happen, you're banking on luck. And at that point, you might as well just try to wrestle the guy. And if you're going to try to wrestle the guy in his area on the cage,
Yeah, I think there'll be
that's
a lot
not
of.
good for you.
I think there'll be a lot of submission attempts, a lot of rear naked chokes, a lot of arm wrestles.
But after all that being said, I got Umar by fucking switch kick, head kick, knockout, bro.
I
think
hope
it's
so.
gonna be nasty.
I want to see him get knocked out.
I got Umar. I think we all got Umar.
Umar by decision.
But I just think that the way that we kind of described it makes it a little bit more close than people think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Main event of the evening: Islam Makhachev versus Arman Sarukian. Guys, this is one of the most competitive, one of the most looked after, one of the most exciting fights of the year, and it's in January.
It's gonna be a good one.
Little background: Islam and Arman fought on Arman's debut a handful of years back.
Like 8 years ago.
Very close fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's
5 years ago.
Arman is one of the very few people that have took Islam down.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind when that fight happened, Arman was 22 years old, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This fight is gonna be so good.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot closer than people think it's gonna be.
People are writing off Arman so much. I don't get why. The first fight was so close, but here's the difference. Since then, they both evolved so much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They've both beat elite company, and they
Facts.
both have time to grow outside of each other. Because of that reason, when I look at both fighters, I think Arman, as an overall fighter, has gotten better, and I think Islam has as well. But when I look at Islam specifically, the big X factor that stands out to me is the striking.
Mm-hmm.
His striking has gone through the roof compared to when he first started.
Yeah, him and
That was always his questionable point.
I think Islam is going to win this fight not only by not getting taken down, not only by taking Arman down, but I think the big point differential is going to be in the striking. I got Islam by finish in the championship rounds.
Yeah, and the one thing they both got in common is they both fought Charles Oliveira, right?
Yep.
So I think Islam made Charles look a little easier than Arman.
A lot easier.
Arman almost lost.
A lot easier.
So, yeah.
Again, styles make matchups, but I
Yeah, of course. But I mean,
that's a
that's
very good gauge.
you know what I mean. And like you said, they fought a long time ago. They're both young, but I think Islam wins for sure. That could be Camp dangerous. I think they go 3-0 on the night, but Islam is I think he's just better in the striking. The ground, like, you know, Arman obviously he could wrestle, he could scramble on the ground, so I think he'll be alright on the ground. But you know, like you said, if Dustin Poirier fight Islam, like Dustin Poirier's a striker, right? Kickboxer, one of the best strikers in my division. You know, he outstruck him basically. So if he can outstrike Dustin Poirier, I think he can outstrike Arman Sorkin for sure.
Yeah, that striking is a
great point, bro.
So that striking is the biggest thing because I used to be every fight he went into. Oh, but his striking.
Yeah.
Oh, but his striking, and then he started really proving.
Especially when he got starched with the fucking overhand right. It's like, oh, this will count.
Because I mean, Dustin Poirier did do his thing. Let's not get it fucked up. Like Dustin Poirier did cut him up. You know what I'm saying? Like Islam was leaking from the forehead. Like
Yeah, they were in a war.
I mean, it was a good fight, but I don't think Arman's striking is like Dustin Poirier's in any way, shape, or form.
Nah.
So like, I think Arman's gonna be like, he's gonna try his best to strike because he'd knock out Benoit Dariush and you know, like he has the knockouts, but it ain't like Dustin Poirier striking or is.
I think it might honestly surprise him the first time he gets caught with something.
Yeah,
it's gonna shock him. It's gonna be like, whoa, this isn't like the first time we fought.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, whoa.
Here's the thing. Everything in me is saying, oh, Islam better striking. What time is it?
Money
We gotta
time.
go to Kogi.
Money Maikano. That's
We
what
gotta
it
go
is.
to Kogi soon. Islam better striking, better takedown. Islam on a streak, 14 win streak, about to tie Anderson Silva 15. But for some reason in my head, I'm thinking Arman is gonna be the disruptor. End his win streak. Arman's good everywhere. Islam is good everywhere.
If Arman gets this upset, it'll be crazy.
I think for some reason in my heart, I feel like Arman might just get the upset.
What if he submits
your money
it, bro?
there?
No,
Crazy.
absolutely
Islam?
not. Absolutely not.
That's
I got Islam,
Shit.
but I got Islam, but for some reason
I'd be
I'm
like,
thinking
damn.
Islam's gonna lose. I got Islam, but
Because think about it, Islam has been knocked out before.
He has.
You know?
Huh?
So
But
no, I'm picking Arman.
That was one
But
time.
I'm saying I want to.
long time ago.
Exactly.
But
I love Islam.
I got
He's so
Islam for
good.
sure. I got Islam for the win.
I got Islam
Islam
for the
decision.
win, but for some reason in my heart,
Dominant
I feel like
decision,
Arman
Islam.
might end the win streak,
Bro,
disrupt
I
the
think
lightweight
Arman's gonna get
division.
touched once and be shocked. at
Like
the
you
difference.
said last week, when you do a rematch, you know your
know him a lot
opponent, huh?
You know him a lot better.
Exactly. And Arman is I don't know how he is, but he's already stupid rich. I think his family's rich. Like he's doing this because he loves it. He
But
got
that
into
fight
it when
was
he
like a
was
long time
like
ago
he
too,
got
though.
into it when exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I
he
was
was
like-
22 his first
Yeah,
fight.
it was a long time ago.
For
so.
some reason, I just feel like he's gonna win. But if I put money on it, it would be Islam.
Arman's
Islam.
fucking shredded too, bro. Arman's fucking died. Dude, he's got my dream physique down. Straight up.
And he looks a little.
That's not the money you're putting on
I
it.
wouldn't
though.
be surprised if Arman won, bro.
Yeah.
But how do you think Arman wins? Do you think he knocks him out?
It would have
or
to
by
be.
the decision.
Not a decision.
Hey,
But the judges
I feel
like
like it has
barely
to be
by.
decision, bro.
No.
He's not knocking out. Has this? Oh, Islam got dropped.
Islam got dropped a long time ago, but he did get dropped.
He's not winning by
He
decision.
He got dropped by
Volkan-
Pantoja's twin, right?
He got dropped by
he would-
Volkanovski too.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. So Islam is maybe a little bit vulnerable to getting knocked
Islam's
out.
way more beatable than Khabib, and I'll tell you right now, if Arman wins that fight,
It's an immediate rematch.
it's by him like muscling him up. Like,
Yeah.
Islam's big,
throwing
though.
hands. Yeah, but Volkanovski's small and he put him down.
That's true.
If Volkanovski can put him down, Arman's a big fucking strong boy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He throws a straight right. Like I don't care who you are, that shit's gonna hurt, dog. You're gonna feel that. I don't care if you're a heavyweight. If Arman throws a straight right down the pipe and hits you on the chin, you're going down, bro. I don't care who you are. So, I could see that happening,
I think it's
but
gonna be
I think
exciting.
Islam's smart enough.
You know what
to
they say? Only time will tell.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys as always. Subscribe on YouTube. That's our main platform.
Putasos podcast, baby.
Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on TikTok. We're launching Facebook here in a couple days. Again, thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. Putasos podcast. You already know who it is. My name is Baby Joe.
Sammy Rabbit.
Freak Elite.
Ayo, you already know.
And we're out.
How my swerve in that corner? Whoa, whoa.